I wanted to do a video on this one because it's something I feel like most people don't know about or have read or even heard of. So I just wanted to do a video talking about it because it's really good and I love it. I'm talking about, of course, Bill Murray's memoir about his experience in golf, Cinderella story. It's Bill Murray, so of course it's good. It feels just like he's talking to you orally, like he's telling the story to you in person, and like it doesn't feel like he is writing so much. It's just you're overhearing him talk about his experiences, and it's not just golf; it's his experiences in life and his childhood and different things he's had with. But he does talk a lot about golf, and I find golf the most boring thing in the universe. But with him talking about it, it's actually interesting. I'm convinced Barry can talk about anything and make it interesting. So if you're a huge Bill Murray fan, like I am, it's well worth reading, even if you don't like golf, like I don't. Definitely check it out. I don't even think most people know that Bill Murray wrote a book, but I didn't even know until I found it. I found it on a table where they give away books nobody wants at my library. I was just sitting there for grabs. I was like, who the fuck would throw a Bill Murray book like out? Who would throw this away? And it's just as funny as like his movies and stand up. Like he's a funny guy and you can see his wit throughout this. It's the kind of memoir I would want to write if I wrote a memoir about my life and an experience I've had. Like I want it to be just as funny and insightful and entertaining as this one. In fact, I think it's actually probably one of the best memoirs I've read. And I've read a lot of good ones. I read, Clapton's autobiography is great. Keith Richards' book Life is fantastic. And those are some of my favorites. But Cinderella story is definitely going to be one of my favorite memoirs. It takes a subject that I think a lot of people probably wouldn't find interesting and make it interesting. Because that's just the genius of Murray. Bill's my favorite actor and my favorite comedian. Not because he's he is one of the funniest, but it's because he's just the most real. Like, he's a real dude and he doesn't give a shit what people think. And that shows here. The way he writes is just like, I'm going to write this book the way I want, and I like it. It's also evident Murray hasn't written a book before because despite this kind of a somewhat a long book, like most of it's just pictures and things that he kind of used as filler. And that's not a problem. It's cool seeing like childhood photographs and stuff like that. But it's clear that either him or the publishers wanted to kind of pad out the book length a little bit. So there's like more pictures and stuff in here than you would think. But it does tell a story of 1 week in Murray's life, and his week beats your year, as Lou Reed once said. So definitely check it out. It's great. You could probably easily find it online. I'm sure it's not that hard to locate. But yeah, if you like Bill Murray, then definitely read this Cinderella story. Thanks for watching. I'll try to have another video up soon. Still working on Try Again. Don't know when I'll be able to do it, but try to watch as many episodes as I can. So here's hoping I get that up soon. Bye.